What's going on, Monkadudes and Monkettes? Welcome back. Hell4 Gaming here. Welcome back to Swiper No Swiping. Yeah, kind of stuttered because I forgot this was a boss map with what I call Nefertiti's. Apparently it's pronounced Nefertiti, but I'm going to try out the new Amber Raider finally. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. This gun is not bad at all. Oh, I got hit. I got hit. Mayday, Captain. Mayday. We're going down. But since this is a boss map, I figured I should go ahead and take out the bosses on it. I'm headed to do the Wrath of Wraiths mission. And I guess this would be a good test for it, because these are reskinned Wraiths, aren't they? Except those are Flaming Wraiths. These are not Flaming Wraiths. So we'll just have to see how things go. But honestly, this Amber Raider is not bad at all. I'm not going to deny that this isn't a bad weapon. I don't have any boosts on right now. I decided not to take any, save them up for a better time. This mission should help me get a few levels. I just got smacked, but I only got smacked by a bloat. So that should be fine. Whether I get to loot these or not, I don't know. Same with the Wraiths. There's 5 Wraiths, there's 4 Nefertitis. So we'll just see what happens. Looting shouldn't be too difficult with the Fat Man's Cryothrower, because I can just push them off. But sorry about last video. I know the audio was messed up. I didn't know, so I've told people this, but I don't know if I mentioned it on Dead Frontier video. I switched to capturing audio of specific programs, like Discord has its own audio track. Dead Frontier and the browser have their own audio tracks. I decided to add the browser last minute because I was like, well, I kind of like the noise that the browser makes. And so I decided to put it on the same track as the game. Well, I didn't know that the browser track was going to pick up the game. For some reason, the browser track also picks up the game. Now, to fix that, I've moved it to its own track, so I can actually cut out all the audio from the game that's duplicated. But I can't stop it from pulling the game audio for some reason. So, it's fine. I should be fine. I have it on its own track. I can delete it when I'm in-game, but use it when I'm not in-game. So, we'll just see how things go with that. I might actually have to go back to the base after this just to repair and everything to go up to the Wraiths. I probably will do that, honestly. Because, even though this gun's really good, oh my gosh, this gun is so much better than the Total Victory. Sorry, Total Victory, you have been... I don't know if I put it up for sale or put it in my storage. I'm selling it. This is so much better. It's louder, so I wonder if I should keep it anyway. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. Ooh. Well, there's at least one that's about to die. But yeah, thanks for all the support on the last few videos. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to show your support by liking. And if you want more content, subscribe and ding that notification bell so you can be notified of future content. I don't usually say that at the beginning of episodes, but viewer retention is mostly at the beginning of the videos, so maybe I should? I don't know. You'd think you wouldn't have to say that, but it's still recommended to say that. I'm just like, don't you think by now people know to subscribe? If they want to subscribe, but, you know, whatever. Maybe some people don't even know whether they're subscribed or not. Ow. Didn't know I was gonna get hit. But yeah, maybe some people just don't know that they're subscribed. Or not subscribed, more to the point. Not everybody pays attention to that. I just found out I wasn't subscribed to someone I swore I was subscribed to. I was like, wait, what? And I even questioned, is this a second channel that I missed or something? I can't remember who it was. I genuinely can't. This happened like last night or yesterday or sometime. I genuinely have no idea who it was. But I digress. This is so powerful. Wow. I might end up having to go more into crit later. Just for a higher crit on this. I think this might be a pretty long-running weapon. Because my shotgun isn't even this powerful. I mean, kind of is. I don't have much damage in the way of damage boosts, though, on this account. But also, I'm getting like 2 levels off this, just killing these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this isn't even necessary to kill. Because there's only 4 Nefertitis. Nefertitis? Yeah, it's kind of like Egyptian naming, like pharaoh naming. Nefertiti. Alright, push that back. Loot that. Now all of those are over there, so I have to go all the way around to loot those. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go back to base and heal up first. It's not like it's that far. I'm like 2 maps over or something. Yeah, I'm literally 2 maps up, so it's not that far. It's not too much of a concern to run back to base. So, I'll do that. The Wrath of Wraiths is like 8 maps away, so I'll get this level up, it'll heal me. Alright, what you got? A bar. A person walks into a bar. You think they would have seen it. I could say that, but in this game, I do that. I did that on purpose this time, but I do that a lot. Normally. I'll end up running into a bar. Literally, it's just a bar. Just a metal pole. So it's kind of funny if you think about it. Alright. Now to run back to base and get my level ups. Alright, I got a level. I still need to get my strength up. So I don't need it right this minute though, so I think I'll go with reloading to 100 first. Because it's close. And then I'll go back to strength to get my strength to 50. I need 15 levels to get my strength to 50. So for now, I'll do that. And honestly, I'm thinking about respecking. I know I put that on rifle, but I'm thinking about putting it on pistol. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to respec. Why? Because the new event pistols are actually really good. And I'm hoping to get them. At least one of them. So first and foremost, let's take a little... No, actually I can go to the yard and scrap these. Scrap the Usan. Scrap the M4. What level is an M4? 15 with 90. Okay, M4 is level 90. Scrap the Nadachi. Scrap the bar. Okay. Now, I have enough. I can go ahead and repair my armor for 740. Then, and only then, will I go and take my equipment off. So take off my equipment. Well, actually, does this have a level requirement? No, good. It shouldn't, like, in my opinion. Okay, so I'll put 30 into strength for now, and I'll put the rest into reloading, because I don't need 50 in strength right now. This is pretty high damage as is, honestly. So I think I'll do that. Gotta take the armor off. Do I need any strength for that now? So I don't need any strength for any of my current equipment, but I will put it at 30 anyway. Because that's what it was at, and it was at 35. But you actually do get a melee bonus with strength now. So there's that. You also automatically equip these now. Wait, what? Oh, no, this wasn't the account. I have multiple accounts. I'm already confusing them. I do need... Okay, I do have a repair kit, and I do have a heal. So I do have stuff I can use. That's good. But let's go ahead. Everybody got a free respec recently, so I have a free stat reset. So, well, you know, before I do that, just in case I mess up, what I like to do is I like to print screen and screen cap it. I just screen cap the image. I know you can't see me screen capping it, but you might have seen the mouse move. I'm not entirely sure. And then, okay, I guess paint. On my laptop, oddly enough, it pops up and says, if you'd like to mark it up, and I usually I do that. I just click, yeah, I'd like to mark it up, and it pops up. But this doesn't do that. That's because this was updated to Windows 11 from Windows 10. It's a little different. Okay. So I've got the stats ready. I can go ahead. Credit shop. And this is also so anybody that can see this can see it. Everybody got a stat reset for free. Use it. Now, strength to 30, not 35. I'll do that later. Agility to 100. Dex was 100. Good. And then was 55 crit. So 30 to crit. And then the rest to reloading. Yes? It leaves 25 accuracy, 25 endurance. Okay, cool. And then for this pistol, hold on, machine gun to 135 and pistol to 129. With pistol, I'll probably do rifle after pistol, but pistol, because at 130 pistol, I can use the new pistols. Yeah, technically you can use them anyway. I don't know if they have a level. Do they have a level requirement? This one requires level 25. This one requires 50, right? 50. It just needs 130 pistol, as you can see. But I just got to kill 50 bosses, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And I still want the Gunslinger's Gambit Mesh. That's important, the Gunslinger's Gambit Mesh, because 70 damage absorption, 250 armor right now. I have suggested 300 because I feel 300 is better. And I feel it should have 300 armor or durability, but 33% chance to reduce incoming damage to 1 and plus 10% pistol damage, which is actually going to be nice for the pistols. So, yeah. Also, the barrel backpack, I'm going to try to go for that because that's actually a pretty good backpack. And apparently, so I have to kill leapers. I have to complete a bunch of missions. Is that a weekly? No. Yeah, that's a weekly. Okay. That's not a lot of EXP for a weekly. I think they don't update the EXP until the next rollout. I gotta kill 15 spiders and loot some food. So I'm gonna go head towards the mission and I'll be back. All right, here we are. We're at the quest map. The mission map? Yeah, the mission map. Alright. Now we have to kill a bunch of bosses. The goal initially was to do looting. We'll see if we get around to that. I can't promise anything, but we'll see if we get around to that. On the bright side, I don't have to loot these Burning Wraiths. I just have to kill them. So I do want to loot them, but I just have to kill them, so. Oh, be quiet, you. I did take a hit on the way here. I got trapped on a bunch of aggro. It was my fault. I was conserving sprint. Did that hit me? I don't think that hit me. It was like really close to hitting me. This is actually like a really decent gun. I don't know why it took me so long to make this thing. It was worth getting, that's for sure. The goal, kill 5 flaming wraiths. It says exterminate wraiths. It doesn't even tell me they're flaming. They look like they have more health than the Nefertitis do. Be quiet. You can scream all you want. No one can hear you. Because all I hear is pew 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 pew. All right. I said be quiet. All right, I got that one too. Yes, I could probably take care of them in the behind the gate, but I kind of like just being out in the open doing it. It feels more risky. And plus, this is what I'm accustomed to, like, if I'm honest. Running in circles around a map while grinding aggro. Trying to get rid of the small fry while I'm killing the big fry. I mean, is that what the opposite of a small fry is? They say the big honcho. I don't know why they say that, but, like, that's the head honcho. Yeah, the head honcho, not the big honcho. They say head honcho, and then they say small fry. So is the head honcho the big fry? Huh? See, I'm asking the real questions now. Is this the middle or is this the end? I don't actually know. I think it's the middle though. I got confused for a second there. I also have a challenge to kill a bunch of spiders. So I should probably do that too while I'm at it. Still 0 down, but we're getting low on health here. Or they are, I should say. Technically, I'm also kind of low on health. I don't know why, but in intense scenarios, as you see I stopped firing, my nose starts itching. It's not even that intense of a scenario. It's just like, it's not really all that difficult. But for some reason, my nose is like, I'm going to make it more difficult. I'm going to up the ante by itching so that you have to stop and scratch me. I don't know why it does that. Excuse me. Hopefully this is... I mean, like, yeah, it's still recording the game audio. It's just, it's on a separate track now. So I can delete it in post. But dang, it really sucks that it did that on the last video. You can hear the echo if you pay attention. Actually, even if you don't pay attention, you can kind of hear it. You can hear something's wrong with the audio, but it's just a... I tried deverberate, even the trial, just to see if I could get rid of it. I could not get rid of the echo, no matter how hard I tried. So I gave up and said, I'm just going to upload it as is. I tried to get rid of the echo, and I could not. So that's on me. I just got to remember not to make that same mistake again. Like the mistake I made today. I changed the address from McDonald's, because there's one slightly closer, but we were going in the opposite direction. And it changed back after I made the order, so we had to go out of our way to go to McDonald's. Because it was a pain in my butt. Okay, 2 are down. Oh. There's a fresh one. There's a fresh one. There's 3. I do want to loot them, though. But, I mean, I kind of got to show most of this boss killing, because, like, it's boss killing. If I get hit, isn't that, like, important? So, like, it takes minutes. So it's been 6 minutes since I started fighting these guys. Wow. Well, 4 are down. I just got this 1 more to go. Hello? Oh, okay. You just went around, I see. Okay, okay. I take it has damage fall off, and I never paid attention to that. Because it says it has 48.33 damage, but I'm doing 47. Unless they've changed how much damage it does. I don't actually know for sure. It has also a really nice sized clip, but dang, I've used a lot of ammo, to my surprise. Okay, there's the first loot. Come on. Okay, mission complete. You know what that means. It's time to loot. Loot that one. I don't want to come back around that far, so I need to loot this one before I, Okay. Alright, I'm gonna loot them, and then I'll be back once I get back to base. Hopefully, I do it safely. Because, honestly, I can't make promises. Okay, so that's where they are. Alright, I'll just keep doing this, because these guys are fast. Alright, took out the 2 dogs. I am kind of low on health. That's the problem. But it's okay. I just gotta loot them. Loot this one. And then I got 2 more to loot. And then I can just head back to base. And they're on the way. So that's what's cool. I didn't have to go further out of the way. I would have had to if I had to go for that other one. Luckily, I was smart enough and decided to grab it on the way. And like I said, leveling up full heal. So that's a good thing. Although almost out of run energy, not a good thing. Alright, last loot coming up. And here we go. Alright, head back to base. Alright, I've made it back and I got 4 levels? Jeez. Alright, now I still need to get 50 strength. So let's go up for 50 strength. Having said that, max out my pistol and start working on rifle. Wonderful. Wonderful. I really need to max it out? Yeah, I'll just max it out. It's fine. Rifle. Now, of course, I do need to repair my armor. And I need to go to the yard and scrap all this stuff. But then I also need to check how long this video is running for, because it's about time I go looting for my final mission. Did I not complete that challenge? I thought I did. Objectives. No, not you. Spider killer. I need to kill 3 more spiders. So what I'm going to go do is kill 3 more spiders and loot and do a quick loot run so that I can loot 8 food. So that'll finish this off. I can finish these later. They've gone up, so they are scaled with level. They do scale like as you level up. So I'm going to go kill 3 spiders and loot 8 food. And we'll also check how long this video's run for, so I'll be back. Okay, so around the bunker, this is the spot I like to loot the most because it has apartments. I'm going to show you part of my layout of how I do it, and then I'll just cut to some decent loots. So I start at the start of the map, and then I run up. And along the way running up, oh my goodness, there's a lot more zombies than usual. I loot everything that I see on the way up. I run up this side of the map, but not all the way. So, to show it off, let's loot this one. Dried truffles, eat them. I don't usually loot foods. Ammo, I also don't usually loot ammo. So, if it's ammo I use now, I might start looting it. But I don't usually loot ammo. This one right here. I guess on a fresher account I would. Some steroids. I'm actually going to take those. Mainly because I can use them if I get hit. I have 1 heal on me, but having a second one would probably be even better. And then this one. Food. I think collecting food was one of my challenges. It's been a few. Not long, but I have no memory. You can actually see the time. There, I put it on. Take this neuro. I don't usually take food, but I'm going to take food because they've changed the food workout, or how the food works. Now, once you get to this post office box, that's when I turn and start going this way. Like this. Oh, 2 event boxes have appeared. That's fine. I'm going to ignore those for now. Loot this, loot this. When I go in the building, it'll move the event boxes into the building. So I'll worry about it then. And now kill these guys and make it through here like this. And loot this. I'll use that one. I don't need multiple on me. I thought that many. And now go down here and loot this one. I'm not using 12 gauge. Shotgun ammo. Go over here. Sometimes there's a body here that's lootable. But this trash can is always lootable. So sort of glitch my way in here to loot it. Loot it. And there's nothing much that way. So now I go into the apartments. And these are 5-story apartments. And I loot them from bottom to top. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll come back when I have... Oh, please don't see me. Sometimes they can see through walls. And that drives me insane. There, I got her. I'll just loot this floor, and then this is how I do it, usually. I am actually using 9mm rifle ammo right now with this Amber Raider, I believe. But yes, I loot like this. Don't need 10 gauge. And I don't need wooden planks. And then I run over here like this, and up. Sometimes you can loot in there. I just leave that for a moment while I loot the rest of this. That's a whiskey. Now I can come to it and get a sweeper from it. And go down here, loot this. This is my cycle. This. And you do go, if there's an event going on, you can go from bottom to top. But if there's not an event going on, you can go from top to bottom. The reason being, if you go from bottom to top, you have to go back through the bottom, and so the event boxes that pop up, you can still loot. Did I skip that room? I don't usually skip that room, but I felt like I didn't go down like I was supposed to. Well, there's nothing lootable in there, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. But then I go like that up to the next floor, and repeat. Starting from the bottom, go to the top. Now, like I said, when on event, you'll want to go from top to bottom. Or from bottom to top, going up the stairs, because you will have to repeat going back down. If you start at the top and you trigger some, on the 3rd floor, you trigger the treasure chest spawns, then you'll have to go back up. You could have to go back up. It's not worth doing. So I say bottom to top, and then top to bottom off event. I think that's the best method, at least. That's how I do. That's how I do. Some people, I don't know, some people are like, oh, you can loot this in 5 minutes with a full inventory. And I'm like, it takes me like 20. What do you mean 5 minutes? Even on my main, it takes me like 20 to loot this. They're like, oh, you can loot chem plant in 5 minutes. And I'm like, no, you can't. How do you run through the chem plant that fast? I'm grabbing these sunglasses. Not that they're important or anything, but I want them. I'll drop them if I need to. Because remember, you've got that inventory icon that pops up when you loot. So you can always use that to drop what you don't need. Anyway, I'll come back if I get something good. Treasure chest 2024. Not bad. I'll tell you right now, not having the main loot, my main's loot percent chances is very painful. Having said that, this is not lootable to my knowledge. I wanted to point that out. There's a trash can here that is not lootable. You can see where I'm at right here. There's no way over there. I've tried so many times and to no avail. But I'm on the 3rd apartment now, and I have many slots left. I've been picking up stuff I don't usually pick up because I have low loot chance. On my main, I have like 500% or something, and on here it's during event. Imagine this not on event. The event gives like plus 100, I think, so I'd have only 100% loot chance. That's pretty bad. Also, that's the 2nd time, but I've been hit by a spider. I got hit by a spider a moment ago, and I healed up on, a loot. I'll take the brown trench coat, like I said, stuff I don't usually take. Like that. I healed up again. I healed up and got hit by a spider. And honestly, the loot chance is so low. Like, I haven't looted much good at all. So the chances are pretty low if you don't have a lot of loot percent. That's just how it is. But there are free-to-play players that have gotten further without GM at all. Like, this isn't pure free-to-play because I am GM. I am paying for GM. I'm not. There are people who don't get GM at all. But the thing is, there are certain things you can't loot. Like, you can't loot, I think, high tier 120s or something. I think you can only loot up to tier 2. Maybe there's a tier 3, I think. I don't know, but there's some stuff you can't loot. And it does give a bonus to your EXP and stuff with GM. So, and that's where I get the credits from. I'm only allowed to sell bonus credits. That was my decision. bonus credits are only 20%, so I can only sell 40 credits at a time. And that's only during events that do bonus credits. Other than that, I can't sell credits for stuff, but I can use the credits for credit shop items because that's the only way to get them. Like I can buy credits with in-game cash. I just can't buy credits packages with real money. That's what I'm not allowing mainly. I think that's solid rules. The Pale Parasite, for example, is a really good implant. Sorry, I had a moment there. It's a really good implant, but I can't get it any way other than through the credit shop. So I'm going to have to use the credit shop to get it. So, and I want it. That's the first implant I'm probably going to buy from the credit shop is that. If possible, if I can buy it with in-game cash, I'll... no, I'd still would have to make the in-game cash. I wouldn't be able to sell the credits for it. If I want to buy stuff with in-game cash since I can't sell the credits, then I can. Like, that's on the credit shop, but I'm allowed to use the credits I get from GM for the credit shop specifically. I just can't buy extra credits. Ow. I thought I was beside him. So, I can't pay real cash for extra credits, but in-game cash that I earn legitimately through in-game means can be used to buy credits. I just can't sell those credits back. But I'll probably only be buying in 100s, 1,000 at most, but then that costs a lot. It's like 7.5 mil for 100, so it's 75 mil for 1,000. I have a horde, that's great. It had to be because I used my thing, doesn't it? The horde was unexpected, but there's not much I can do about it now, aside from hopefully kill the horde. Wooden planks. The horde's going to be a pain. This video is going to be a little longer than I meant for it to be, but it's because of the horde, but it's also because of my fault. I might even die. We'll see. With what I have and the Amber Raider, I should be able to take care of a horde. So, is it... Oh, you know what? I think 2 of the shots aren't 49, and the third shot's the 49. So, I think that's how it works. But this is the best way. Funnel them down the hall and shoot them. Not bad. That's what I'm hearing in my head when I pull the trigger. Alright, well, I'm just going to have to kill 150 of these guys this way. I do have my cryo thrower if I need it. But they're going to be coming upstairs and stuff. And this is a loud weapon, so it probably... I don't know. It hopefully won't reset the horde. I won't get lucky. I think there's a countdown timer. I don't exactly know how hordes work, but louder weapons are more likely to cause hordes. I didn't think I'd cause a horde so quickly by just using it, my flamethrower, or my cryo thrower to kill one dog. But here we are. I still wanted to finish looting this house, so... But, I mean, this isn't going too slow. Like, I'm already at 90. I've already killed 60 of them. So, it helps. It helps having a machine gun that does high damage. I'm actually surprised it doesn't have an alt fire. I don't know fully how this machine gun works because I didn't read all of its information, which I should have done. But, I digress. It's too late for that. I can tell it does high damage. It has like 320 DPS or something. And I have a level for when I get back. Halfway done. This is when a grenade launcher would come in handy. Maybe I should get a grenade launcher. And shoot over the walls. Anyway, let's skip ahead, shall we? If I die, I'll hit record. Well, I made it out alive, but I looted the entire 5-story building with no loot to get. That was crazy. So what I do is I come out, I go down to grab that loot, and isn't it just that one? I think it's just that one. Yeah, just that loot. Then I start to run up and around. But there is a building I visit, but I loot all the spots that I can on the way around to the other buildings. I got hit. I was just trying to loot that spot, but I couldn't step out of his field. I hear... Oh. I didn't even know it spawned. A Falcon MM1. Honestly, not good loot. It's worth 14k, and that's the lower end of scrap value. 20k or more is like the best scrap value in this area. Then I go around here. You always check for loot. I did get some money in the third apartment, but... oh, come on. How did I miss her? Oh, what did... Is she gone? I think she's gone. Good, good, good. Anyway, back to the loot. Oh, there's something up here. Money? Nothing here, nothing here. There's a loot spot here. And you will see sometimes loot spots appear out of nowhere. Seemingly nowhere. But that has to do with loot spot count respawn. Rare, but does happen. I mean, maybe it's not all that rare. I don't know. Let's see if I can come up with an example on the way down here. Nope. Usually it's that body or there's a car. But then I also, if I have enough spots left, I'll go in this building and I'll loot this building. And there's usually a loot there, but I guess I don't have enough loot spots for that one to spawn in. So... but that's alright. To show the layout, I walk around like this, and then I come back, and then I go upstairs, walk around like that, and then come back down. Whoops, I mean to hit the menu button. But that is how I loot this building. And then I just beeline for the base. That's about it. Alright, I've made it back. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed in this loot run, because I was very disappointed in this loot run. To show it off, all I got was this. I will be opening this treasure chest, and I will get an AA-12 out of it, which I will sell. Okay, that's fine. Scrap that. Get a little bit of ammo in the process, which is good. Need all the ammo I can get. Though, wasn't that already 2062? I don't know. Oh, I guess I used this when I was using ammo, what I had left. But I'll be scrapping all this. I'll take the food with me next time. I mean, the heals. But I digress. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that thumbs up button to show your support. Subscribe for future content. Ding that notification bell so you can be notified of future content. Thanks again. I will be scrapping all of this. Alright. All scrapped, except for that. I'm going to store that in storage. I guess I don't really need that, but I definitely like this weapon much better than that one. However, I did complete 2 missions, Dinner Order and Zombie Killer. So let's go ahead and grab those. At least I made some money off that. 150k off of the other one. Go ahead. I didn't get any items from it, but hey. The collection box is empty, but hey, I have some more money now. I'm over 2 mil, so I probably should have repaired my armor first. Let's go ahead and repair it. Repair. Messages. The complete messages. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out W Energy by going to the link in the description or clicking the button above, which I don't know when it's going to pop up, but it probably already popped up. And use code HAIL to save 10% on W Energy order. Whatever you get, use code HAIL in all caps, HAIL, to save your order. Thanks for watching. 10%! 10%! Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace, everybody.